Okay, good morning. We are here today. My name is Cesar Esperat, and we are here today to critique the fifth version of the wide range achievement test, or otherwise called as the WRAT-5. It is a nationally norm reference test that measures and monitors fundamental word reading, spelling, math skills, and sentence comprehension for individuals ranging from K through 12, and also for adults ranging from 18 to 85 plus. Um, Now, as far as its reliability and validity are concerned, it has an internal consistency, meaning to say, internal consistency refers to um, the agreement between items within the test. So if someone were depressed, it is expected for a test to have high internal consistency. It's expected for an individual to respond to items that demonstrate or indicate depression similarly. So the internal consistency of subtests was estimated using an odd-even split half correlation, and the coefficients range from the upper 80s to the 90s. So that's a very high reliability there. Also, interscore reliabilities for the sentence comprehension subtest had a percent agreement of 99.4%. So this is a highly reliable test. For validity, however, it has a lot of critics. Some of the critics say that the validity evidence for the WRAT-5 is limited. The test purports to measure the basic academic skills of word reading, spelling, math computation, and sentence comprehension. However, there is limited information provided on how these skills were identified or how the specific test content was determined to begin with. So, but on the other hand, Newkirk and Fawcett back in 2010 contend that the WRAT has moderate correlations for construct and criterion validity with other intelligence tests, such as the WISC-3, the WAIS-R, and the Stanford Achievement Test. So it is generally the way the WRAT-5 is administered is that it is administered individually, but it may be administered also in groups of no more than 5 individuals at a time. It requires examinees to provide oral responses to the word reading, part 1 of the math computation, and last, the sentence comprehension subtests. Examinees are to provide written responses to the spelling and the part 2 of the math computation subtests. There's no time limit for taking the WRAT-5, but it usually takes an average of about 10 to 25 minutes for kindergarten to grade 3, and then 30 to 40 minutes for examinees in grade 4 to grade 12 plus to age 94. Now, it is a norm reference. Like I said, it's a norm reference test. Scores are presented in a number of ways, including grade equivalents, percentiles, normal curve equivalents, Stanines, and a standard score that compares an individual by grade level or by age, and uses a deviation IQ with a mean of 100 and standard deviation of 15. This is done so that the WRAT scores can be compared to other intelligence tests, such as the WISC. This is significant because significantly low scores on any of the subtests of the WRAT as compared to the overall DIQ could be indicative of a learning disability. Now, what are the clinical applications of the results of the scores from the WRAT-5? As stated above previously, a significant low score on a WRAT subtest, if when compared to an individual's overall DIQ in other intelligence tests, could indicate a learning disability in a particular academic skill. So it can be used as a diagnostic tool to make placement decisions. It can also be used to detect for academic weaknesses and also to monitor academic growth over time. Now, as far as ethical and cultural issues are concerned, As with most standardized tests, there is a general concern about inherent cultural bias in the test items themselves, in that a minority student unfamiliar with a dominant Western culture will likely tend to misunderstand the test questions and thus score significantly lower on this test. How that will be resolved at this point in time, I have no answer. So unless different different groups of people come together and come up with an equivalent test that that pertains to their particular culture, that problem will not be resolved anytime soon. I, for one, don't know how that can be accomplished, but hoping that one day maybe there will be a resolution to that. So anyway, that's my critique of the WRAT 5. Hopefully that was informative enough for everybody concerned. So this is Cesar Esperat signing off.